What's happening, everyone? JayShockblast here, and check it out. Gotham Knights is available now, and for me, it is easily one of my favorite games of 2022. I have absolutely loved getting my Platinum Trophy and all achievements on Xbox. It has been just a blast for me, and it has honestly been a lot of fun watching everybody else finally go through and play the game. So one of the cool things about Gotham Knights is the different suits that your characters can wear. You actually get to play this game as Red Hood, Nightwing, Batgirl, and Robin, and all of them have 15 to 16 different suits that they can wear at any given time, depending on which version of the game you bought. This suit right here is the Promethium New Guard suit for Red Hood, which came with the Collector's Edition. It is basically a slight take on the New Guard suit, but still pretty cool and kind of one I wanted to start off with. In this video, we're going to talk about my top 10 favorite Transmogs in the game. So I know a lot of people wish that you could customize the Transmogs fully the way that you do when you have the suits, and I 100% agree. That is definitely a change I would love to see them make in Gotham Knights. So that basically you have the best of both worlds. If you have a Transmog unlocked, you don't necessarily have to craft a suit at any point in time. You should just be able to use the customizations because the customizations are pretty deep when you get into the gear. So right here with Promethium New Guard, I can't do anything. But if I go back into my current suit and revert it, I've got all these different colorways that I can choose from, and I've got different cowl options, and we've got the symbol options and gloves and boots, and it makes it a very personal, gives you a very personal feel for your different character, whoever you choose to play as. But enough of this. I would love to see that, but in any event, we are picking through my top 10 favorite Transmogs that are available in Gotham Knights. So let's go. At number 10, we have Batgirl with her Promethium New Guard outfit. I really love this outfit a lot. I love the colors. This came with the Collector's Edition, so I think that's partially also why I am a little partial to it. I like suits that I can have that other people don't, and that is one of the reasons why I used it so much in my playthrough with Batgirl. It is a take on the actual New Guard outfit, but there's so much cool to it. I love the yellow, the way it's incorporated the yellow and the purple, and I also love the cowl. The New Guard suit for Batgirl is actually really awesome as well, but there's something really special about this one to me, and that is why it's at number 10. Like I said, I use this a lot on my Batgirl playthrough, and just the purple and the yellow it just works so perfect together with her on this suit. So that is number 10. At number 9 for Red Hood, we have the Beyond suit, and the Beyond suit is absolutely amazing. This is obviously a take on Batman Beyond, and it's beautiful. It's got some really rich colors for its default, and it looks very futuristic. I just absolutely love this suit. One of the really cool things about it is every time you do missions for Lucius Fox, you are going to end up getting a version of the suit. It is going to be heroic, and it's not going to have a lot of mod slots on it, but it is still something that you'll be able to use. All of the suits for the Beyond are pretty cool, and one of the other really cool things about the Beyond suit is the fact that these suits do come with an XP boost. They are the only suits in the game where you actually craft it as a piece of gear that come with an actual XP boost. So you'll get one early in the game if you have this version. Obviously, this is a suit that comes with the Deluxe Edition. I definitely recommend you use it as long as you can. So at number 9, we have Red Hood's Beyond suit. At number 8, we have Batgirl's Knighthood suit, and I kind of got caught a little bit here while I was making the video. This actually is one of the cooler suits of the Knighthood group. All 4 Knighthood suits are really awesome. This is a reward that you get for actually beating the main story campaign. And one of the reasons I love Batgirl so much is just how much it makes her armor look kind of feel like Michael Keaton's 1989 Batman. That's really all I see when I look at this suit is Michael Keaton. Obviously, it would be kind of cool. I get what they were going for. They were going for like an all black kind of suit that essentially, all black is definitely something that you end up seeing as a popular theme in pop culture and clothing and whatnot. And I feel like that's what they were going for, but I would love to have seen these logos on their chests actually be filled in. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I wish you could actually make these edits to these transmogs. Something you'll probably hear me say again at some point in the video. But yeah, I just love this suit. Like, this really, really works well for her. And obviously, it kind of stinks that you get them at the end, but I feel like a lot of people are going to use them a lot in their New Game Plus playthrough. So there is Batgirl with her Knighthood suit. At number 7, I'm going to break my own rule a little bit. I am choosing the Demon suit for Robin. And one of the reasons I love it is when you do actually have the opportunity to alter it a little bit. And you actually have the opportunity to craft it and whatever. I know I was saying I wasn't really including that necessarily on my list, but I love this suit so much as it is. It is a very sharp and stylish suit, but when you actually have the ability to change the cowl, it just feels exactly like the name suggests, demon, all right? And I think one of the other reasons that I really love this suit is, even though this is Tim Drake, I do feel like it feels very much like a suit you would expect Damian Wayne to wear. I love the way that the sashes kind of cross across here. You got the Robin pin on them, and then the way the actual hood goes over everything kind of feels a little Shinobi-ish. And for a lot of people, I think they're going to actually like Shinobi more than Demon, but that's not me. I do like it. Don't get me wrong, it very well could have made my list, but there's something about this Demon suit that just really pops and does it for me. And it might just be that it is a little bit Damian Wayne-ish, but there you go. That's number 7. At number 6, we have Red Hood's Shinobi suit. Obviously a very heavy Red Hood bias for me, as you're about to find out, because I absolutely love playing as Red Hood. Red Hood is one of my favorite characters in all of DC Comics, and they really did a great job for him. They definitely did a great job for Red Hood. He looks phenomenal, and this Shinobi suit, I knew from basically the moment we saw it for the first time, I was going to be in love with this. I love the Japanese kind of styling of it, obviously being Shinobi. I will say that a Robin Shinobi suit for a lot of people might be better than this one. It almost looks like a Moon Knight costume, and I really tried to work it on the list. Honestly, it was probably number 12 for me, but these Shinobi suits are just fantastic, and even the customization is really dope. I know that's not something I'm really considering, but I think also one of the things I love about this suit for Red Hood is how complicated it was for me to actually get a Shinobi suit drop. So I think the absence definitely made the heart grow fonder with the Shinobi suit for Red Hood, and that is why he ranks pretty highly in my favorite transmogs. At number 5, we have the Knighthood suit for Nightwing, actually. This suit is phenomenal. Kind of like I said with Batgirl, the only thing that would make it infinitely cooler, and I know there is a PC mod that my buddy J-Kun Prime was rocking, is if the blue symbol was filled in. I understand what they were doing, like I said. It's definitely a cool thing to have this kind of blackout suit that has just a little bit of an accent of the color in it. I totally understand that. But at the same time, I just, honestly, these Knighthood suits, if there was at least an option where, you could actually, alter the transmogs it would be perfect. Honestly, I would love to fill that gap in. But as an actual Nightwing suit, I feel like this is much more of a representation of what Nightwing, his actual suit, would kind of look like, a little bit more than even the Jim Lee version. I just, again, feel like filling in that logo would be fantastic. As it stands, though, the Knighthood set in general, it just pops. Red Hood's is great. The only one I don't love is Robin. I feel like they didn't really do a great job with that one, but I don't know what else they could do. But as far as my my list goes, I really loved using Nightwing's Knighthood suit. At number 4, we have Nightwing's Promethium New Guard suit. Again, this came with the collector's edition of the game, and it is, to me, a better version of the actual New Guard suit. I do actually like his New Guard suit. I love the way the blue pops in it, but this has a little bit more blue to it, and I just love that aspect. This is definitely the best of the Promethium New Guard suits, and I'm really glad I have the collector's edition, almost exclusively because of this gear set. And I don't really... Oh, God bless Nightwing. But yeah, this suit right here, it pops. It really, really does. And again, I've said it a couple times so far, I do kind of really wish that you could, alter the Transmogs, but, maybe that's something if we push hard enough for, we'll eventually get it. So with the actual New Guard suit, there's a lot of black and some very bright blues, but the blues in this are still bright where it counts on his mask and on his Nightwing logo. But instead of having lots of black everywhere else, it's accented with kind of darker blue under mesh kind of piece. So the whole suit in general feels very blue, as opposed to just a darker black with kind of neon lights for coloring. I don't know what it is, man. Again, maybe it's because it's a suit that I have that not a lot of people do, that really makes it feel cooler for me, but this is just such a great suit for Nightwing, and I love it, and that's why it's number 4. At number 3, we have the Night Watch suit for Red Hood, and this is honestly criminal. I love this suit, one of my favorite suits in any video game ever, and I fought really, really, really hard to have a good reason to put it at number 2 or even number 1. It is absolutely a phenomenal suit, and I honestly, you'll understand why in a moment. I love the suit though. Jim Lee is the designer, and it's just a phenomenal, phenomenal take on a very classic Red Hood look. You can see the Jim Lee influence in the suit. It's just amazing. This was designed for him. Obviously, it was a part of the deluxe edition or higher, so if you don't have it, you should absolutely regret it. Just a phenomenal, phenomenal take on Red Hood. Like, look at how beautiful this whole scenery is with the lighting, with everything, and I'm trying to talk myself into making it number 2 right now. You know what I mean? Like, I really am. I love the suit. I used it as much as I could, as often as I could during my first playthrough, and I think a lot of people agree with me. This is like peak Red Hood right here. But what's number 2? At number 2, we have the Talon suit for Red Hood, and let me tell you, there's a good reason why I did this over the Knighthood suit. Both suits are phenomenal. It's almost like they're 2A and 2B. It's just so... There's something to be said about being able to have a suit that makes you look like one of the Talons. You know what I mean? That is what I really, at the end of the day, loved about this suit in particular. Having a Batman-ish themed suit, like you look at that cowl and all you can do is see Batman. The only thing that I don't necessarily love about the suit is I do wish that instead of having this kind of maroonish look to it, I wish it was more of a red, like more of a Red Hood red. But other than that, all of the Talon suits are phenomenal, and I could have very easily included all 4 Talon suits in this video in my top 10 because they're so cool. The process for getting them, I actually have a video up. In my case, where there were no such thing as guides while I was making my videos, it was pretty tough for me to go ahead and find, you know, all of these suits. But every detail about this is just incredible, and I think the process for me made me appreciate them even more. You know what I mean? Like, I'll never forget being at WB Games Montreal and going through the suits and listening and hearing Caboose find them and Uncaged Games, because we all kind of did it. We all started going through to see what the Transmogs were and whatnot, and all of us just left like gushing about how incredible these suits are. I love the stitch work, the minor details. I could rave about these Talon suits, and honestly, as much as I wanted to put Knighthood ahead of Talon for Red Hood, it's 2A, 2B, or 2 and 3. I don't know, man. Like, I could go either way, but this is glorious. But let's talk about how there's a number 1 suit we're about to talk about, and it's not Red Hood. And here we are at number 1, my absolute favorite suit in the entire game. This is the Nightwatch skin by Jim Lee for Robin. This is an absolute classic take on the character, as good as it gets for any suit pretty much in any video game. If you are a fan of the comics, if you are a Batman fan, this is the suit that should really do it for you. I just absolutely adore everything about this suit. So it just looks like it's straight off the pages of a comic book, which in a lot of cases is exactly what you want for these suits, right? Like, we like what we like. We like comics. You know, let's not pretend. Robin is here because he's a comic book character, and I love it that it just looks just very cartoony. It looks like it could be any Robin, not just Tim Drake. And I think that might be what they were kind of going for. You know, we've obviously seen 3 out of the 4 playable characters in this game take on the mantle of Robin. You know, first it was Dick Grayson, then Jason Todd, and then it was Tim Drake. And you know, Robin's just such a classic character, and I really and truly feel like this is everything that this game should be. Like, the green pops, the red pops, the yellowish gold pops, everything about this to me is Robin, and I adore it. And it's the reason why, you know, you see pretty much everybody that got the deluxe edition using this skin every chance they can. So that wraps up my video. I would love to know what you guys think. What is some of your favorite skins and suits and transmogs in Gotham Knights? Hopefully, if they watch this video, they can consider making transmogs alterable. I think it would go a long way in the community. I understand what they were trying to do by making it that you had to equip the gear in order to change the suit, but I think the heart wants what it wants, and I don't know there's even a way to transmog this suit. I know that there is an edit that I also saw my buddy J Coon Prime show me, where someone filled in his arms with all black, and that made the suit just that much better. So we'll see. But as it stands, phenomenal game that I love, with amazing suits that make these heroes feel alive. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll see you.